Welcome to ETH British Cars. Well, it's a nice sunny day, so I thought we'd take the opportunity to put the steering column back into the car now that we've got it all fixed up and painted. So let's get started. So here's the steering column. So you want to make sure you fit the new rubber that seals it off through the front of the car. And it feeds in through here. It's a tight fit. Rubber drags on everything it goes by. Well, it was a little fussy, but it went in without removing this crossbar, and it basically is fallen into position. And it also looks like, remember, this is the bracket that was on the bottom of the thing that we didn't tighten up too much. So one thing I found is advisable: you give these outer ears a couple of whacks with a hammer, because they were tight to start with, and with all the new paint in there, this thing was really pretty hard to move. So I gave it a couple of whacks, and it's still snug, but it is moving. So that's the good thing. And I'm using a really big hammer so I can hit it just lightly. Let the mass of the hammer drive it rather than the speed of the hammer. Alright, still about half the hole width on it. There we go. That's really close. I'm using my pointy pry bar just to get those holes to line up a little better. This would probably be easier if I had taken this other tire off, because I'm running into it with my pry bar. And I may still do that. The upper portion of that, it's laying down at the bottom of the hole, so I got to rotate the column up a little bit. So maybe we'll stop there and we'll loosely fit the upper clamp. So here's the upper clamp, and this changes at TS 5500, I think. They had two braces. This is one of them. So originally this was just these two pieces here with a bolt through it, and then they've added this, which goes across to the scuttle brace. We can't put the scuttle brace in yet because we don't have the fascia on yet, but this we can install. Alright, so we're not going to tighten this down today because we're not really sure exactly where everything's going to wind up, but we got to get this picked up a bit, otherwise it's never going to fit. So get that in there. Get a bolt through there. So that's still a little loose, but that should get that other bolt a lot closer into alignment. So I got the two big bolts through and tightened down. The only thing left to do is to tighten up the ones that tighten the clamp up. I already got one, I'm just doing the other now. And this is the third clamp. This was added after TS 13 something, if I remember correctly. And that goes where this crossbar comes in, just under here. There's a hole drilled through that way. And this goes long teeth up. You notice that this tang has a bend in it as well. And it goes across there and up into here. I also probably want to note that there's two slightly longer screws. Those are the ones that go through the main part of the clamp, and the slightly shorter screw goes through the suspension, the chassis component. And I would say definitely tighten up the two long bolts that are on the clamp first, so that it can float into whatever alignment it needs to be in. And then tighten the one up on the chassis leg. So the pitman arm goes over here. And what is essentially the same bracket that if it was a right-hand drive car, this is where the steering box would be. So let me go get a pitman arm. So here's the assembly. That's the, they call it, I call it a pitman arm, they call it something else. Anyway, there's a seal that goes in the top here. And you can see I also pre-lubricated this a bit. Also notice in this replacement I had to grind off a little bit here. It says to wind it in all the way and then back one turn. Well, even with those little reliefs, I can't get it. It hits. So that actually feels pretty snug on the rubber bushing right there, so I'm going to go right there, and that's plenty tight. And then that's going to go here. There are these same two long bolts that we just used on the steering box. So it says make sure you got full movement. I'd say that was that. So you want to have this spread out like that. It's going to go into the lower and middle hole. This grease fitting is going to go in front of that plate right there. This also means you want this to face that way, so I'm going to go adjust this. So that's going to land on either side of that upright. And then we have our bolts with fresh Loctite and new lock washers. And that goes through the middle hole. This one goes through the bottom. And then we need to tighten those down. You see that clears everything, and it looks good. Everything's tight. I have to do lock washers, Loctite. Now we need to go look at the original cross piece, and there's the bushing that's here. I want to see what kind of shape that's in. A lot of people, they go with that Devlon insert, which is a very hard plastic, which is fine for racing, but it's not really that great for the road. And the first glance I've looked at this one, it actually looks like it's in pretty good shape. So I'll go take a better look at that before I decide. I mean, it is kind of a critical component. So I'm not going to do that today. I need to change. I got new inner and outer ball joint or tie rod ends for it. But that's all pretty straightforward stuff. You guys don't really need to see that. So that should be it. So I want to look at my reference materials. There's that collar. And I see there's a sheet metal screw plate right there. It makes me wonder if that's not supposed to have something to hold it right there, which would kind of make sense. So I did a little research, and it's supposed to have a band clamp here, or radiator hose. So I had one of the old styles, so I put that on. And it also gets a quote clip right there. So I suppose it's just to keep it from rotating around, staying snug. You see I also put the water pass-throughs for the heater in. So these are nice. These are stainless steel. Nice thick rubber pads, one on each side. And that should do it for today. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and we'll see you next time.